Namaste student. Today I will discuss about biological control of pest and disease management. Biological control, the successful management of a pest by means of another living organism, then a parasitoid, predator and pathogens that is incurs and disseminate by man is called biological control. In such program, the natural enemies are introduced, inaugurated, multiplied by artificial means, and disseminated by man with his own efforts instead of leaving it to nature. Then techniques in biological control. Then three techniques: introduction, augmentation, and conservation. Then first is introduction or classical biological control. What is introduction and classical biological control? It is the deliberate introduction and establishment of natural enemies to a new locality where they did not occur or originate naturally. When natural enemies are successfully established, it usually continues to control the pest population. Then augmentation, it is the rearing and releasing of natural enemies to supplement the number of naturally occurring natural enemies. There are two approaches to augmentation. Then first is inoculative release. Inoculative release, a large number of individuals are released only once during the season, and the natural enemies are expected that reproduce and increase its population for that growing season. Hence, control is expected from the progeny and subsequent generation, and not from the release itself. Then, inundative releases, it involved mass multiplication and periodic release of natural enemies. When pest population approach damaging level, natural enemies are not expected to reproduce and increase in, in numbers. The control is achieved through the release. Individuals and additional releases are only made when pest population approach damaging levels. Then conservation. Conservation is defined as the action to preserve and release of natural enemies by environmental manipulation or alter production practices to protect natural enemies that are already present in an area, or non-use of those pest control measures that destroy natural enemies. Then important conservation measures are use selective insecticides, which is safe in natural enemies, uh, avoidance of cultural practices which are harmful to natural enemies, and use favorable cultural practices. Then cultivation of varieties that favor colonization of natural enemies, providing alternate host of natural enemies. Conservation of inactive stage of natural enemies, providing pollen and nectar of adult natural enemies. Then parasite, a parasite on organism which is usually much smaller than its host. A single individual usually does not kill the host. A parasite may complete their entire life cycle or may involve several host species of parasite is one which attacked itself to the body of the other living organism either externally or internally, and get nourishment and shelter at least for a shorter period, if not for the entire life cycle. The organism which is attacked by the parasite is called as host. Then parasitism. It is a phenomena for obtaining nourishment at the expense of the host to which the parasite is attached. Then parasitoid is an insect parasite of an orthopod parasitic only in a immature stage, destroy its host in the process of development and free living as an adult. Example, Barraconid wasp. Then qualities of a successful parasitoid in biological control. Then different qualities should be adaptable to environment condition in the new locality, should be able to survive in all habitat of the host, should be specific to particular species of the host, or the list and narrowing limited range of host, should be able to multiply faster than the host, should be having more fecundity, life cycle must be shorter than that of the host, should have high sex ratio, should have good searching capacity for host, should be amendable for mass multiplication in the levels, should bring down host population within 3 years. There should be quick dispersal of the parasitoid in a locality. It should be free from hyperparasitoid. Then some successful example of parasitoid. Cotton or cotton cuisine is classified purchased on fruit fly it by predatory Vedelia beetle in Nilgiri. The predator was imported from California in 1929 and from Egypt in 1930 and multiplied in the laboratory and released within 1 year of the pest was effectively checked. And other example for the biological suppression of water fan was imported from Australia in 1982. Then exotic weevil was released for the control of water fund. Then biological control of water hyacinth. Three exotic natural enemies were introduced in India, were hydrophic weevils and galumide mites in South Africa in 1982 for the biological suppression of water hyacinth. Then apple woolly aphid in a Kunur area by Apellis mali, a parasitoid. Then control of shoot borer of sugarcane, cotton, bollworm, stem bollworm of paddy and sorghum with the egg parasite Trichoderma australicum at the rate 50,000 hectare per week for 4 to 5 weeks from 1 month after planting. Then parasite can be grouped as a first below. कौन पैरासाइट के कौन कौन से ग्रुप थे बस डिपेंडिंग अपॉन द नेचर ऑफ होस्ट. जूपेगस द अटैक ऑफ एनिमल्स, फाइटोपेगस द अटैक ऑफ प्लांट्स, एंटोमोपेगस द अटैक ऑफ इंसेक्ट, एंटोमोपेगस इंसेक्ट parasitoid. Then based on specialization of the parasitism, then pest is ectoparasite. Ectoparasite the attack of the body outside. Then endoparasite the enter in the body. Yeah. Then specific based on the stage of host. Then stage egg parasite Trichogramma, early larvalist parasite, mid larval parasite, pre-pupal parasite, pupal parasite, and depending upon the duration of attack. Then tensority parasite is not permanent but tensority parasite which spend as a few stages of its life in one host and other stage on some other species of the host as a free living organism. Then permanent parasite. Then fifth is depending upon degree of parasitism. Then obligate parasite. Yeah, parasite which is live only an parasite and cannot lie away from the host even the shorter period. Then birds lie and head loose. Then fecundative parasite which can live away from the host at least for a shorter period. Then flies. Then depending upon the food habits, then polyphagus develop on a number of widely different host species. Oligophagus which are the very few host, monophagus which have only one host species and cannot survive in another. Then kinds of parasitism. Then simple parasitism it refers to a number of eggs laid on the parasite attacked the host only once. then superparasitism, multiple parasitism, and hyperparasitism. Hyperparasitism, when a parasite itself it is a parasites by another parasites. Then primary parasites, a parasite take an insect which itself is not a parasite, then beneficial to man. Then secondary parasite, tertiary parasite, and quaternary parasite. Quaternary parasite is a hyperparasite. And then predator. Predator is a one which catch and devours smaller or more helpless creatures by kills them it getting a single meal. It is a free living organism throughout its life, normally larger than prey and require more than one prey to develop. The insect predator qualities. The predator generally feed on many different species of prey, thus being a generalist or polypagous nature. Then predators are widely efficient in search of prey and capacity to switch movement. Then predator develop separately from their prey and may live in the same habitat or adjacent habits. Then may have characteristic coloration and distinctive marking. Then difference between predator and parasite. Predator is mostly general. Predator extremely ladybird, beetle, and hoverflies with short stem. Then especially in to prey. Then second difference, very active in habits, and parasite usually sluggish one of the host of the secures. And then predator life cycle is long, parasite life cycle is short. Then predator is stronger, larger, and usually more intelligent than prey. Then is smaller, not marketing, and more intelligent than the host. Then this is a very important biological control to pest and disease management. Thank you.